Perfect. That's a perfect angle. All right, we're here. Welcome to Petey Aprendendo Português. Aprendendo Português, eu aprendendo português. Eu vou aprender. Yeah, we're doing the next day. Yesterday we did promise a double day, which I don't know why I want to do that. I don't know why I wanted to split it up. Maybe it's because it's the weekend. But this was yesterday, and we did some good stuff. Got the twin flames for all our dudes. And maybe someday we'll make an avatar or a profile picture. But anyways, today is 1,648 days on the day streak. So I'll see you guys in a sec, and let's do it. Fucking yeah. Eu falo português. So let's see. We're taking a look at... I don't know. I gotta double check and see what we got going on, baby. Well, we did finish the friend quest, and yeah, we're ranked in 17th place. How's everybody doing? Is everybody cool? Guy 7,000. He looks like he's doing. I don't know. It could still be anybody's game. Is it gonna be one of those days where everybody gets like 9,000, or what's first place? 3,000 for Joe. All right, so we're gonna work our way down a little bit. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Yesterday we beat all of section 2 for all the content. Now we just need to beat all the story times. So this will be good. This will be fun. So let's do. I almost forgot about this stuff, and I got a long facial hair going. It's very difficult to maintain sometimes. But part of me feels like I just want to chillax, yo. Love letter. Love letter, emergency. Oh, yeah, that's the body shaming one. First painting. I want a pizza. No, we did a little bit more than that. Important game. Oh, yeah, the important game we did last. So we're going to do The Waiter is Right.
O garçom está certo.
O garçom está certo.
Bia e o amigo dela, Pedro, estão em restaurante.
Eu estou com muita fome.
Bia, her friend Pedro is at a restaurant.
O peixe deles
I'm hungry.
delicioso.
The fish here is delicious.
O garçom chega com o menu.
The waiter arrives with a menu.
Boa noite. O que vocês querem comer hoje?
Good evening. What do you want to eat today?
Peixe, por favor.
Fish, please.
Eu também quero o peixe.
I also want fish.
Excelente.
Excellent.
E
para beber and to drink.
temos vinho especial.
We have a special
Fica
wine.
delicioso com o peixe,
It stays delicious with the fish,
mas é caro.
but it's
Não tem
expensive.
problema. Queremos o
problem.
vinho.
I want the wine.
Excelente.
O
Excellent.
garçom traz o vinho e os pratos de peixe para a mesa.
The waiter brings the wine and the plates of fish to the table. Traz.
O peixe está muito bom.
The fish is very good.
E o vinho também.
The fish as well.
Pedro coloca o copo na mesa, mas o vinho cai no prato de Bia.
Pedro puts a glass on the table, but the wine fell on Bia's plate. Oh no, I know. On Bia's plate. There we go.
O seu peixe.
Your
O
fish.
seu vinho.
Your wine.
Bia come o peixe.
Bia eats the fish.
O garçom está certo.
The waiter's right.
O vinho fica delicioso com o peixe.
The wine is very delicious with the fish. Pedro is boring to date. Why is the waiter right? Pedro is boring to date. I don't know why that caught me off guard. Yeah, I guess Pedro sucks. The wine and fish go well together. That's the story of our day. He brings ele traz to eat, comer, fish, peixe to drink, beber, ele cai, it falls. There we go. We got it. Story complete. And boom. 1,648 days on the day streak. Keeping the flame going, keeping it alive. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. 1,648. Yes. And we got some good stuff over here. Let's see it. Yeah. Mission. Why does it take so long to load? And that's good too. And boom. There it is. Finishing up the week nice. There we go. 1648. Finishing up 5 weeks. And we're going to finish up this one. It's kind of interesting, too. The last matchy match for both of these were actually esposa and wife. Hopefully that's symbolic. Hopefully I could bring my woman here. And boom. Saturday, sábado. Feliz sábado, meus amigos. We're going to do some more. We're going to continue. I probably should have done this last night. But you know what? Life goes on. And then you die sooner. You know, that's all life is. All right, well, we got 13 minutes in. I think I'm just going to get... Yeah, I think I'm going to get all these done. This is kind of a hyper-competitive week. I want to do maybe... I don't know. I think I just need to do 100 a day, if I'm quite honest with myself. So I think I'm going to go for that. Let's do the personalized practice. Às vezes a resposta é imediata. Sometimes it's sometimes the response. I can't say response today. Sometimes the response is immediate. Às vezes a resposta é imediata.
Ela é uma trabalhadora positiva.
Is a positive worker.
Ele me dava
muitos presentes. He gives me a lot of presents.
Ele sempre me dava boa sorte.
He always used to give me good
Quem é
luck.
responsável por deixar a janela aberta?
Who is responsible for leaving the window open? Immediata. Sometimes people are immediate, or responses immediate. Vital. Open. What is it?
aberta.
Classic.
Clássico.
Deep.
Profundo.
Some.
Algum. Eles têm algumas coisas raras.
They have some rare things.
Eles têm algumas coisas raras.
They have some rare
Ela tem
things.
sobrenome antigo.
She has an old last name.
Ela vende chapéu antigo.
Ela é uma trabalhadora positiva. She's a positive worker.
Elas não são independentes.
Elas não são independentes. They're not so
Elas não
independent.
são independentes.
They are not independent.
A luta de boxe. Lynn e sua avó Lucy
Boxing match.
estão num bar vendo uma luta de boxe.
Lynn and her grandmother, Lucy, are at the bar watching a boxing match.
Depois dessa bebida, eu vou embora, vó.
After this drink, I'm gonna go, grandmother. They're at a bar.
Mas essa é a luta
This is the
mais
most important-
importante do ano.
This is the most important boxing match of the
Eu
year.
odeio boxe.
I hate
É
boxing.
muito chato.
Very boring.
Quê?
What?
Como assim?
What do you mean?
Boxe é tão interessante.
É tão
Não
interessante.
é não.
No, it's not. Let's see if anybody's here, by the way. Hey, Leo Silva, como vai? Você já está tão bem no português? Ainda usa a porquê? É porgoso? You are so good at Portuguese. You still use this app? Why? I use this app because I don't know, force a habit.
São só dois homens lutando com umas luvas enormes.
They're just two men fighting with enormous
Eles
gloves.
não são só homens.
They're not men.
Eles são atletas.
They're not just men, they're athletes.
E tudo isso para ganhar um troféu idiota.
And just to win a stupid trophy. Just two men
Lynn
fighting
se levanta da mesa
for a
para ir
stupid
embora.
trophy. Lean gets up the table to leave.
Onde é que você vai?
Where are you going?
Vou para casa ver É Amor na TV. É o meu
É o meu programa favorito. I will go home to watch Is It Love on TV. It's my favorite program.
Aquele em que várias mulheres lutam pelo
That's where
mesmo
several
homem.
women That's where several women fight for the same man
E ninguém ganha troféu nenhum.
and never win any trophy,
Mas elas estão lutando por amor.
but they're fighting for love.
Isso é que é chato.
That is what is boring. Yeah, fighting for love is boring. Just luvas, gloves to match, luta to win, ganhar, aquele, that one. At least they're in the desire of watching some kind of a competition. All right, we're almost done there. We got 50 gemmy gems. All right, well, I guess we're doing that. Do you practice your Portuguese with your girlfriend? Nah. Only English. Normalmente. Você tinha cortado a laranja. She's better at English than I am at Portuguese. You had to cut the orange.
Ela tem várias saias.
She has several skirts.
Elas tinham
descoberto o castelo. They have discovered the castle.
Minha namorada é mais bonita que outras mulheres.
Is prettier than other women. You had cut the paper. Oh, did my drawstring? Oh no. I think my drawstring. No. I still got it. Okay. Você tivesse corta o papel? Tinha cortado o papel.
Ele
Okay.
tinha tentado abrir a porta.
I'm trying to understand that. He had tried to open the door.
Nós tínhamos descoberto lemos comida.
We had discovered the food.
Você tinha vindo da cidade.
You had come from the city.
Eu já disse várias vezes isso.
I had already said it several times.
As outras mulheres
The other women. Da escola.
Alguns gatos caminham lá.
Alguns gatos caminham lá. Some cats walk here.
Alguns pesquisadores pensam assim.
Okay, some teachers think like that. Whole, todo. Todo. Sell, vender, number.
Número.
Seventh.
Sétimo. Alguns.
Some. Você tinha cortado o papel? Okay, vem da escola. Oh my god. The boy had come from school. Alright, well we got... I think we got all the daily quests complete. There we go. I thought you guys spoke Portuguese together to practice your Portuguese. It would be nice to you. So, sometimes we do. You're right. Você está certo. But we got dobro cheesy peas. We got double XP. Promotion. Promoção. Alright, let's do this one.
Promoção.
Promoção.
O chefe de Bia vai falar com ela.
Bia's boss goes to talk with her.
Oi, Bia.
Hey, Bia.
Eu quero conversar sobre o Carlos.
I have to talk about the Carlos. Yes?
Você gosta de trabalhar com ele?
Você gosta de trabalhar com ele?
Com o Carlos?
It's Carlos.
Bom, ele é
Well,
popular.
He is popular.
Mas
But
ele chega
he always
tarde
arrives late.
e eu tenho que fazer...
O trabalho dele. I arrive late and I have to do his work.
E
And he
ele
never likes my
nunca
work.
gosta do meu trabalho. Na semana passada, ele comeu o meu almoço.
Last week he ate my lunch.
O Carlos é muito difícil.
Carlos is very difficult.
É mesmo?
Really?
Eu ia dar uma promoção para ele.
I will give a promotion to him.
Tenho um trabalho no nosso escritório novo. Tenho que encontrar a pessoa certa.
There, we have a job at the new office. I have to find the right person.
Espere, esse emprego é no escritório novo?
Is that the new office?
O Carlos é a pessoa certa para esse emprego.
Carlos is the right person for this job.
Mas você falou que
You
ele é
spoke-
muito difícil.
But you said that he's very difficult.
Eu?
Who, I?
Não.
No,
Ele
he's
é
excellent.
excelente.
Você falou que ele chega tarde.
Você falou que ele chega tarde, but you said that he always arrives late.
Ah, não.
Oh no.
Isso só aconteceu 2 vezes.
That only happened 2 times.
Por favor,
Please,
dá a promoção
give
e
the
leva
promotion to
ele
him
pro
and take
novo
it from this
escritório.
office. Yeah, he wants him out of there. To find, encontrar, boss, chefe, lunch, almoço, semana passada, last week, late, tarde. Yes. You follow Portuguese. Alright, well, we got 14. We're in 14th place. Alright, yeah, baby. And how much did I make? How much do I have for today? We got 12 cheesy peas. I'm going back to my home. 90 friend quests in a row. That's really good, Rebecca. Let's see who's got what. 150 day streak for Jesse. 7-day streak for Pamela. Sapphire League. Emerald League. Obsidian. 75 friend quests in a row. Very good games, Mike. I'm still better than you. With that part of it. Pearl League for Kristen. Very good. 30-day streak for Fire Joe. Good. And Yelia is at a 7-day streak. Juan Carlos, 80 friend quests in a row. That's strong. And, yeah, 10 lessons in a day for Erike. But there's a small hole in my heart. Holy crap, we're almost up to 200,000 cheesy peas. Yeah, I live in the Northeast. Oh, you live in the Northeast as well? Our accent is really strong. What part? What part of the Northeast do you live in? All right, I'm going to do... I think I'm just going to do, like, a really difficult one. Actually, no, I'm in a bad mood. I'm gonna do the boxing match again for 80 XP.
A luta de boxe.
A luta de
Lynn
boxe.
e sua avó Lucy estão num bar vendo uma luta de boxe.
Lynn and her grandmother Lucy are at a bar watching a boxing
Depois
match.
dessa bebida, eu vou
After
embora,
this drink,
vó.
I will go, grandmother. Wait.
Mas essa é a
But this is
luta
the
mais
most important of the
importante
year.
do ano.
Eu odeio boxe.
I hate boxing.
É muito chato.
Very boring.
Quê?
What?
Como assim?
How come?
Boxe é tão interessante.
É tão interessante.
Não é não.
No, it's not.
São só dois homens lutando com umas luvas
They're only
enormes.
men who fight with enormous gloves. Lutando is fighting.
Eles não são só homens.
They're not only
Eles
men.
são atletas.
They are
E
athletes.
tudo isso para ganhar um troféu idiota.
And all that just to win a stupid trophy.
Lynn se levanta da mesa para ir embora.
Lynn gets up to go home.
Onde é que você vai?
And where are you going?
Vou para casa ver É Amor na TV. É o meu
Programa favorito.
Aquele em que várias mulheres lutam pelo mesmo homem?
That's where tons of a bunch of women fight over the same man
E ninguém ganha troféu nenhum.
and never win any trophy.
Mas elas estão lutando
They're
por
fighting
amor.
for love.
Isso é que é chato.
That is what is boring. 20. Oh, wait. Lucy thinks fighting for love is boring. That one. Wait, that one is. Aquele gets up, se levanta to leave. Ir embora. Athletes, atletas, saw is just. Saw. I like that accented thing. All right, we're in 11th place. We're fine. Tomorrow I don't really have to do much. Piauí? I don't even know how to say that. I didn't even know that one of the smallest states in the Northeast. I gotta look that up on the geographies. Give me one moment here. I never seen that one. Let's see. Let's go to Google Maps. We're gonna go to Google Maps, yo. I'm gonna learn about geography because I'm a stupid American who doesn't know geography. What is it? Oh shit, it's actually a place. All right, let's see. Oh, it's by Pernambuco. All right, here, we're going to take a look here. It's by Pernambuco. Right here. Isho. So this is where I've been. I've been to along the coast. A lot by Paraíba and also Fortaleza y Salvador. Never Piauí. It sounds like, what's it like? What do you recommend to see? Like, what's here? State of Maranhão, State of Piauí. All right, let's look at like some like. Oh, they got armadillos and shit. Oh, wait. So, okay, there's a coast there. All right, I'm gonna go to Paranaíba. That's where I'm going. So it's way past Fortaleza. It's very much north. Wow, it's beautiful. It's got that Portuguese-looking architecture for the Pedra do Sal. What is that? Let's look at that. Let's look at some. Yeah, zesty. Yeah.
Porto da Marca.
All right. Pretty cool. Quanto tempo tá aprendendo? Tá muito avançado. Quero ver eu consigo chegar nesse nível. Geography is not your thing. I have a defense for on behalf of Americans. I would say Americans, you can find some of the most dumb people ever in America. But you also have you have the smartest people. It's the widest spectrum because of how diverse we are. Although I'm not good at geography, Rainbolt is great. He's the best at geography. He's American. I believe he's American. He could be Canadian, but he's one of us. I think he's American. Rainbolt. Look him up. He could, like how quickly I'm at with Portuguese. Piaui's shaped like a sock. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right. That is here, let's see. Here, let me just click on that again. I don't really see it. Yeah, I don't really see it. Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna let the double XP run out. We're in 11th place. But this is how far I've gotten in Duolingo. There's a lot of days. São João. St. John. Hey, there's cheetahs. I also think that a lot of people from outside of America want to find something that's bad about Americans. Because I know that there are a lot of things that we're on like that center stage in a lot of ways. We're like the most relevant in terms of like our international presence, our world presence. And Brazil is too. Don't get me wrong. It's really cool. Like, I know that there's a lot of like global affairs that have been Brazil's been involved in. But I would say like we have the most diversity still. I feel like Teresina it's like based off of Saint Teresa. That looks beautiful. Some rivers and shit. But I don't really like I would say like America, we're like a big ass like country, so is Brazil. And there's no reason to go outside of our countries, right? So like we seem less traveled, but it's just a big country. I like the leaves. What is that? Is that oh, that's an elephant. Huh. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Elephant. Waterfall, elephants. All that good stuff. Northeast has nice beaches. Oh, yeah. Make Duolingo review video. What are you looking at? Oh, I'm looking at where Leo lives. Rainbow is to represent the USA. I'm here for it. Yeah, I think he is American. I'm not sure. Teresina is the capital. Here it's really hot. Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah, because I know I went to in Salvador actually. I went to that what's it called? It's a museum. Eu visitei museu. I visited a couple of museums. That's where me and Naya wanted to go. And there was a lot about cowboys in Salvador, talking about how, like, literally the same type of, like, outfits, or like the same type of uniforms, the same clothing. As roupas são mesmas do que Texas, of Texas. And they're the same thing because of the harsh desert environment. It's interesting how, like, you go to the same conclusion when it comes to, like, practicality. Like, cowboys are universal when in dire, like, barren wastelands. Never been out of my state. Really? I certainly have. I've been all throughout the world. Man, I miss my life. I think I want to, like, one day go back. Yeah, I miss Bahia. Bahia, I think, was my favorite. Yeah. Absolutely Bahia. And you know, that's life. Yeah, man. I think I'm getting a little emotional about this because I miss my fiance. I miss her. But yes, one of these days maybe I'll do a Duolingo review video. I have to, like, I don't have any time to do anything, like, let alone like maintain my own life. There's so much that's been put upon me this year that I'm happy to be responsible, but it's just one of those things where I just want to give up, quit my day job. And maybe if I could do this as a full-time job, I would be a full-time YouTuber. That'd be great. It does require more subscribers. I've had like a dry spell. I don't know how many subscribers I've got now, but I've been getting some views. You know, I've been pretty cool with that. Oh, wait, do we have a black flame? Oh, that's... Ooh, mysterious. As the dark side of the moon, let's get down to business to defeat the Hun. Sorry, Disney. It's got me, I don't know where to go. Go somewhere, man. Go to Jopasaur or something. Everything here is expensive by now. Yeah, I mean, you're preaching to the choir, man. Everything. I'm saying everything. Even if you make a shit ton more money than the rest of the world, like, you're more rich than the rest of the world if you make $30,000 a year in the United States of America. Okay, but do you get to keep it? Fuck no. You don't get to keep that shit. It goes to taxes. It goes to cost of living. It goes to your car that you have to have. I'm taking these off. It goes to your car that you have to have that in order to commute to work, and it's not even that good of a car because, you know, now cars are the price of what houses were 10 years ago. So I guess maybe the next evolution or the next stage of our evolution is to just get into live out of our cars and insulate our cars. That'd be pretty neat. But, you know, it's one of those things where it'd be nice to just retire. But I don't think that's possible. I mean, that part is silly. I would never want to retire, but I would absolutely want to do Duolingos every day. Duolingos every day. Do I don't know. Be a YouTuber. I don't know. Maybe I'm worried about being famous because it's like, what if somebody digs up something from me that I'm like evil about? What do you think about the president from there? Like Trump? I don't know. I mean, the ceasefire was cool. Getting the peace treaties going is necessary. Even if it's at a detriment of another country, getting people to stop fighting and killing each other is essential. But if we continue to side with the bullies, then I'm going to have to take a stance on, what is just if we're just letting bullies take over the world. It's difficult because it's like you're talking about like the geopolitical side of it, and it's just there's a lot more to just a president, It's the whole currency system, it's the whole food system. Everything has to fundamentally change. Education, food, every category of everything political has to be uprooted and replanted with something that's actually going to be less parasitic. And that you can't just do that in one term of a presidency. Whoever's at the helm of that, cool. I feel like instead of focusing on getting rid of the penny, I think we should just create a new currency, call it the dollar 2.0, and make pennies fully 100% copper and make that 1 cent. And have the value of, and then have a $100 bill that's like a golden note made of actual gold, and that being worth $100, or depending on how much it weighs in ounces and all that stuff. But we need to get back to, if we're going to use paper money, it should be gold and silver leaflets. Nickel should be made out of nickel. Penny should be made out of copper. And we should go back to silver dimes, silver quarters, silver half dollars, and go back to something that's tangible if we want to survive in this whole thing. Because if we create an entirely digital currency and we don't do anything about the corrupt tax system, then we're screwed. And this is what I'm talking about. It's like having opinions like this as just a small YouTuber is bannable. You get hunted down. Every like N-word that you've said is revealed. Not that it matters, I guess. Or every like fucked up thing that you've said or did or embarrassing thing is the worst thing in the world. Duolingo every day would let me crazy. Would drive you crazy, you mean. We see him like the devil here in Brazil. There are a lot of people that don't in Brazil, I've noticed, that they kind of side with him, they kind of don't. Honestly, the ceasefire was cool, but I'm wary about a lot of other stuff. Getting rid of Red 3 was like kind of a BS move. I still feel like that they have to navigate through the corrupt food industry system. We have to get the glyphosate out of all of the food. We have to get all the poison out of all of the food. And we have to start incentivizing independent farmers and to decentralize the food and money system. The problem with decentralization is you don't have a small select few of rich people. So whatever it takes to decentralize power, I know that Republicans try to do that with government, but it's only the half of the pie. The other half is, corporations need to be held accountable. We both agree on the same things, left or right. They agree on like the people that are not in power agree with a fighting chance to be able to compete. Because now it feels like we're just a bunch of wage cucks. And honestly, I can't argue that point down either. If you're left or right or whatever, or center, that's something we could both agree on, is that centralization of power is evil. And whenever Trump fights against anything that is a centralized power, primarily being government, I'm happy for. But when it comes to being in favor of another centralized power, being the private entity known as big business, you know, venture capitalism and all that stuff, there's a lot of bullshit jargon, I think, that goes over a lot of people's heads that I'm skeptical of too. You know, I feel like everybody thinks I'm such an idiot because I agree with some of the things that this guy says. And a good friend of mine, actually the drummer of the band I'm in, we had a good talk about it. He said, does like being right or wrong, like, I'll rephrase it. Does having everything, like the gender spectrum, light spectrum, everything is on a spectrum. Autism is on a spectrum. Why isn't it somebody's level of right or wrong, right? There are some things that this person's wrong with. There are some things this person's right with. Why can't we view that on a spectrum? And that really rung a bell for me, and it really leveled me out in a lot of ways. Because I used to be like, man, fuck these goddamn... For both left and right. It's like, there's pros and cons to both, but when you realize it's like everybody's trying to do their best for... When you say that not even the worst people are all the time wrong, are wrong all the time. They sometimes have one or two points that are good, that are agreeable with even the most detestable people. So I'm open to believe that, and I try to listen for what's good. I try to not dwell on the negative because I don't have time to. I have worse things going on in my life that for me to care about, like politics. And I know this one guy on YouTube that talks about, like, if you're still obsessed about politics, you're a fucking loser. And I can't go there with people because it's insulting. It's like for some people, their lives are dedicated on what happens next in this novella, basically, of the world stage. It's dramatic and annoying, and I just want to fucking be home and pet my bunny rabbit. I have a cute fucking bunny rabbit, and I love him so much. He's handsome, and I don't have my phone with me. Actually, I've got pictures. I should probably make a YouTube for him, too, because he is the most beautiful bunny that you've ever seen. Give me un momento. Oh, Jesus. Why am I in that Discord chat? This is how I'm going to get banned in life. Look at this handsome boy. Look at this handsome, stinky boy. He's so stinky. He stink. And just so beautiful. That is my boy. I just want to be home with him. I don't like corporate America. I don't like working too much. I know, like, Latin America, they have, like, something for... Yeah, it is what it is a bullshit thing, though. I say it all the time myself, too, but it's bullshit. It's happening a lot. You guys see him as the devil. Some don't. Some don't in your country. I've talked with them. So I don't 100% agree. You know, there's a lot of disagreements, I think, that Brazilians have with each other. You know, Bolsonaro versus Lula. Which I'm okay with. Like, I don't know enough about them. But anyways. Really handsome and cute. I think I just heard him, like, hop out of his cage, too. I love him so much. You know, I'm working a job at a bank, essentially, and I'm questioning it. Why am I doing this? You know, why am I working at a bank? It's not very fulfilling, really. I'm just sad all the time. I don't have time to react to anything. This is my only day off, too. Like, if I go to bed, then that's it. Then I got to get ready for Monday, because that's what Sunday's all about. Just getting ready for the workday on Monday. And it'd be nice, though, if I could be a full-time YouTuber like some of the greats. Or maybe sell some Ponzi scheme cryptocurrency product. Who knows? That was a thing. Still is a thing. I think a lot of people are just trying to get out of it. Don't get me wrong, like, get rich quick for me isn't really because I want to have a nice car. It's just because I just want a stable life. And I think a lot of us do. Not because we're lazy, but I think we all realize that the work that we do is kind of bullshit. I'm not going to lie, like, what I do, you could do online, like, without a service. You know, I am basically a servant. And I don't know if it's worth the money. Not for the amount of stress it gives me, I suppose. I got you. I don't even have a job. I mean, on one hand, it's like, I hate how it's one or the other, though. It's like I have to work 40 hours a week, and I can't take any time off. This is how fucked up my job is. Well, it's not even like it's a fucked up thing, but to me, it's just like, you can't take any time off until you give them a 4 months notice. Are you kidding me? But they encourage you, oh, we want you to get away from your job. It's like, well, no, you don't. I can't just fucking, whenever I need it, if there's a family emergency, you're going to give me a fucking hard time over this shit. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that shit for long. Because family comes first, you know? Life comes first. If it's one of those things where somebody has to give you a talking to for, like, having a family emergency, then so be it. I can't believe it has to come to that, where it's just, I don't know, I just want my time back. Like, the funny thing is you think about, like, Brazil, right? It's like the buying power from the US dollar versus the reais, Brazilian reais. It's a huge difference, right? And a lot of Brazilians are fine with it, with doing what they have to do. Because a lot of Brazilians just work for 3 months out of the year and then head back home, which I'm thinking about. I'm really thinking about just staying here for 3 months, working my ass off, then going to Brazil, having a good time, and then just going back and forth. Like, for the rest of the year, just stockpile money, and then go back to Brazil. I have a coworker that is, she's Filipina. She's from the Philippines. And she's like, screw this. I'm not doing this. I want to go to... I shouldn't probably call her. I probably shouldn't talk about this, actually. Oh, shit. Who's going to see this? I mean, is anybody going to see this? Who knows? Anyways, I don't mean to air out personal things, but it's interesting, though. It's like, I have a friend who's from the Philippines who's just like, my country's better. Even though, like, we're like, the economy's kind of shitty, I'd still rather go to that than work this job. And that, I feel like the American dream is kind of a lie. It's a gaslight. Do you think about quitting the job and looking for another one? It's 6 days a week. Sometimes. Actually, you know what? It's even worse. And life there is probably hard. I imagine, like, being in Brazil and not having a job. That's scary, right? And it's hard to get a job there. It's hard to get a job here. And at least we have things like unemployment insurance, which is pretty cool. But that's only if you get fired. It's if you quit your job, you have to basically fend for yourself. But I'm thinking like, I don't know what I'm thinking actually. It is hard. I'm not saying that it's not hard anywhere else. I'm saying that 6 days a week, it's like, sometimes it's not 6 days a week. It's actually like Monday through Wednesday. I get Thursday off. I have to work Friday and Saturday, and then I get Sunday off. That's going to be my week next week. And I'm not excited for it because I just don't like, I need 2 days to like recharge my batteries. I feel like I've been running on fumes. If I had a weekend, I would so totally love it. Like working like I never knew that I would miss a Saturday. Only me, it's here. It's a lie though. I don't know what's a lie. And I'm starting to like, what's the word? I'm starting to get to the point where there's no way up if I stay loyal. I'm starting to follow Gen Z's lead, where they're like, if you stay loyal at a job for too long, you have to keep moving zigzag. You can't go from you can't climb the ladder. It's more so like a game of Donkey Kong, where you're going up this way. 1985, I think, was that time. There are openings, but people don't want to spend 6 days working for minimum wage at the end of the month. Oh, you see. Yeah. For me, it might as well be 6 days a week. That Thursday off that I get, it's nice, but it's like I'd rather just work that Thursday if I have to go out anyways. I kind of... But I say that, and it's like if I only have one Sunday off, then it sucks. So I don't know. I try not to volunteer for overtime. If they ask me, if they absolutely need me, then I'll do it. But at the end of the day, I'm just, that's bullshit. Like, you should just, honestly, what happened to like 20 hours a week? I kind of just want to do 20 hours a week and have it be that. Like 2 days a week. Or 2-3 days a week, maybe even 18 hours. I'm fine with living with less if it means having a life. I'll be fine with that shit, you know. And I don't like the manipulation either. It's a lie about the American dream. You could tell me what a dream it would be. I'd say that there are some pockets of freedom that you can get from the American dream. The problem is like, you have to be rich. Sometimes you have to be born into a rich family. Sometimes you have to be in a family that really worked their ass off in order to get you to where you're at. I have the privilege of being not in like one of those uber rich Illuminati deep state like fucking kids, like blowing kids up in the Middle East, profiteering, like warmongering bankster pieces of shit. I'm not a descendant of that. But before the turn of the century, my Italian ancestors went to this country, worked hard, had kids. Those kids worked hard. Those kids worked hard, had more kids. Those kids worked hard and had me. And through 3 generations of dedication, they pop out me, still in the middle class as a lowly peasant, but still someone who's like trying to at least make a horizontal move. God damn. Like, it's even hard to even just go from like middle class to middle class. It's crazy to me, like how much effort that something like that takes to keep that type of a tradition alive. Kind of like a Duolingo streak, you know? Keeping the flame alive. And I don't want to squander the gift that I've been given. And that gift is the power of music, baby. I'm kidding. Well, maybe not. We'll see. If I become a famous musician, let me know what I can do. What I love about Brazil is that their culture is supreme. Your economy might be bad for you guys, but your culture is the best. Well, I don't know about the best, but it's still... The music's so happy. The food's wonderful. The people are... Even though they kill each other sometimes, it can be rather violent. There's not really a good prison system policy. You guys mean well, you know. I love you as like I would like a violent cousin. That's bad. I'm sorry if that's offensive, but you know, and it's also not like the whole country, right? It's mostly the main cities that have the most violence. It's very similar to here in America. I just want to stay away from cities, to be quite honest with you. But even the rural places, they can be dangerous too. If you get lost in the wrong neighborhood in a rural city, you'll get shot and killed. I can't even use those words. That's why I can't be a famous YouTuber, because I can't really censor myself with like basic words like, you know, the unaliving. I can't say unaliving. It's so dumb. The rent, food, and other things. Yeah. So everything is expensive here. Yeah, the culture is amazing. Like, although amongst its flaws, I would say it's the hospitality, the genuine need to connect with people. That's amazing. I can't describe it. It's probably what the 90s felt like. As a millennial, I kind of there's a little bit of heartfelt, you know, part of it where people genuinely like each other. Or there's oneness. You know, you don't say that you're like this or that or this or that. You're all Brazilians, and that's beautiful. I can't say that I'm American. I could say that I'm white American or Italian American, but I can't say just American because it's either racist or what have you. So, I don't know. I'm jealous of that. And that's something to admire with your culture. And, you know, it's a beautiful thing. I can acknowledge that, you know. We've all got pros and cons. We got all good and bad in us. But I would say the number one thing is we gotta, like, I don't know, strive for, like, the basics, you know? Having a closed ecosystem for all of our families and stuff. And also, I think I'm out of double XP by now. Oh, 0 seconds. Yeah, we're out of double XP. That's fine. I'm in 11th place. And tomorrow I'll probably just get 1 flame. That would be fine. Right now I'm puppy sitting. My dog is in another room somewhere in our house. And I need to take care of her. Eu preciso de cuidado meu cachorro. Ela é mais bonita também. She's a beautiful dog. She's old. Ela é mais velha. She's very old. So she's just a puppy, though. I get so sentimental about that stuff. Life and death, cultures, dreams of just not a difficult life, just an easier life. Wouldn't it be nice? And just once in a while, you just have a little fun here and there, some semblance of victories, looking at the stars. Maybe someday, you know, maybe I'll have a midlife crisis and I'll finally be happy. And Leo, thank you so much for commenting. I do appreciate that, the comment and the conversation. Eu gostei nosso, was it? Nosso conversado? I think that's how you say it. Our conversation. See, I'm still bad at the language, but as a gringo that has struggles with listening in terms of auditory processing problems, I try my best. And I think 1,648 days is a good testament of all of that. So, Leo, thank you so much for watching. And also my other friends who normally watch, thank you for watching as well. Let's look at this flame one last time for tonight before we say goodnight, because it's going to be midnight in Brazil. And actually, daylight savings is coming in, so we're only going to be 1 hour apart. So I'm going to be streaming a lot earlier from then on for the next 6 months. So 1,648 days, Feliz Sábado, and boom, there it is. 1,648 days on the day streak. And as always, obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. And until next time, até próxima. Ciao, ciao.